time. We've got a lot to cover this morning, so if you can hit star 6 and mute out your individual lines, that would be great, and I'll bring you back on at the end of the call. So let's get going. I want to welcome everyone to the call this morning. This is Karen Hill. I'm a Double Diamond up here in Ontario, Canada, and it's a thrill to be on this call. As you have become aware over the last few weeks, we've been focusing in on skills and the skills that it takes to build your business. As I said when I started this process about a month ago, that it's absolutely essential that there are some skills that we can learn that will make this business, 1, easier, 2, more enjoyable, and 3, more successful. It's like anything that we take on new, we need to develop skills. I often refer back to driving a car, because that's the one that most people can relate to, the fact that we wouldn't toss our keys to our 16-year-old, and yet we enroll people into this business and expect them to have the skills to have success here, and it's not the case. Whenever we take on a new challenge, there are always experiences that we can draw on in that new skill or that new environment, but there are skills that we need to develop, and that's why when teenagers start their careers, maybe they start at McDonald's, which is a popular one, there is a process that they go through. There are videos, there's training, there's things that they learn before they're actually there serving you as a customer. So that's what we're going to do with this call. Want to draw your attention to the upcoming events before we get going. There are events going on everywhere as early as this evening. So you don't have to wait long to have an event to send a guest to. There's events going on out on the west coast of Canada, Edmonton, Saskatoon, Vancouver. I'm doing an event here in Ontario in Kitchener-Waterloo this evening. So lots of events up here in Canada. We've got events going on in Northern California, who'll be early on the call, November 21st, 23rd. They're up in Northern California. There is events in Maryland, Ohio, Indiana, Oklahoma. Those are all coming up in the next few days or the next few weeks. If you haven't had a chance to look at the upcoming events, and those are just the Life Unlimited tour events, there are many events that are off of that tour that are occurring. Lots of activities. So go into your back offices and make sure that you've got knowledge of where those events are coming up, and start asking for individuals. If you don't know anybody that lives in Saskatoon, start asking for individuals to let you know if they know anybody that lives in Saskatchewan in Canada and could be part of that Saskatoon meeting. So that's what you need to be doing, and not only doing it yourself, but reminding your team. The person that's brand new, they may know somebody in Northern California, and unless you ask the question, it's probably going to be a while before they would be able to find the information that would know that there's an event coming up there. So be out there and spreading those events. So let's talk this morning about a skill, and it's kind of an interesting skill. I want to ask you a question initially so that you can kind of get a feel for what I'm going to be talking about. Has anyone ever on the call watched a TV commercial or maybe read an ad in a newspaper or a magazine or a publication and bought something after that 30-second interaction? And of course, we all have to say yes, absolutely, because if we hadn't, there's no way that advertisers would continue to spend millions of dollars on TV commercials. I mean, the cost of a TV commercial at the Super Bowl is unbelievable, but yet it has an impact. 30-second presentation has a huge impact, and people go out and purchase that particular product. And yet we can do literally an hour-long presentation about Zija, and someone does nothing. So how can advertisers in a 30-second period of time literally motivate you to go out and do something, and yet over an hour we can't say something that motivates someone to do something in regards to Zija? You gotta ask yourself why. Why does that occur? And I will tell you why that occurs. It's because advertisers one single thing and one thing only, and that is our subconscious mind. It's not our conscious mind that makes a decision. And what's important to understand is that facts and figures speak to our conscious mind. And if we're providing facts and figures in our Zija presentation, we're speaking to the conscious mind, which has no ability whatsoever to make a decision, to move forward. I want to throw out a commercial that some of you on the phone will be old enough to remember. It was a commercial that ran a number of years ago, and the slogan of the commercial was, "You deserve a break today." You deserve a break today. And some of you will immediately be going to that slogan and knowing that it's McDonald's. McDonald's used that campaign for a number of reasons. They used it because it created activity. If they had created a conscious mind commercial and gave you all of the ingredients of the Big Mac, do you think that anyone would have rushed out to purchase that product? Absolutely not. But you deserve a break today. Everybody's like, yeah, absolutely, I deserve a break. I've worked hard. Absolutely. And it spoke to the subconscious mind, and it was a highly effective campaign. So facts speak to the conscious mind, which can't make any decisions. You must speak to the subconscious mind to get results. And I'm going to, hopefully I could go through a lot of exercises, but hopefully that small example of McDonald's has you believing that. And if you don't believe it, there are numerous books that you can go out and read rather than me going through a variety of examples to sell you on the concept that it's important that we talk to the subconscious mind and not the conscious mind with facts and figures. And so let's assume that you believe me, so that we can move forward to teaching you the actual skills of talking to and presenting to that subconscious mind the opportunity of Zija. And so hopefully you will all at least agree with me that that is the case and we can move forward. And if it's not, like I said, go back and search out some reading material on the subconscious versus the conscious mind in making buying decisions, and there's lots of things that you can read. So if you've got a piece of paper and a pencil, here's what I want you to write down. These two words. Most people. Most people. Two simple words. Often people ask me for entire scripts that they can use to present this business, and all I'm going to do today is give you 10 different short phrases or combinations of words that will speak to the subconscious mind. So here's the first one. Most people. Now what that does is it instantly triggers the subconscious mind to go into survival. So to survive, we have to be part of the group. We have to be most people. So instantly, as soon as you say that, the mind goes, well, I want to be part of most people. That's it. That's all that happens. There's nothing that you can do to control that. It's part of the survival instinct that we have, that the subconscious mind is always looking out for our survival. So most people, there are 4 simple ways to come into Zija. You can register for $39 and buy whatever products that you prefer, or you can save a little bit of money and buy one of our packages. We have a personal system that focuses in either on weight management, athletic performance, or skincare. But most people that want to build a successful business will look at our Builder 1 or our Builder 2. So instantly, the subconscious mind eliminates the $39 sign up, eliminates the $250 personal system, and goes immediately to the Builder 1 or Builder 2 option. Most people. People want to be a part of that. They know that's the survival. And so, 2 simple words. Here's the second group of words. Well, you know how. Well, you know how. Of course. The subconscious mind goes, yeah, of course I know. I'm an intelligent person, of course I know. So, well, you know how everyone puts on a few pounds over the holidays. Can you imagine the huge demand for a brand new burn product this time of year? Well, you know how. And of course they're going, absolutely, there's going to be a huge demand for a burn product. Because the subconscious mind takes you there. Here's the third group of words. I just found out. It immediately triggers with you, what? Tell me. What did she just find out? I want to know. I just found out. So, I just found out about this unique botanical moringa oleifera. Tell me. I just found out how to make more income part-time than I make full-time. Tell me. How do I do that? I want to make more income, working part-time than I make full-time. Tell me. So it triggers that. Tell me. I just found out. Now, how is that different from I just got involved with a company that allows me to make more income part-time than I make full-time? I just got involved. It's the same sort of number of words as I just found out. I just found out, it's like, tell me. I don't want to lose out. I need to know. Tell me what it is. I just got involved, however, triggers something different in the subconscious mind. It triggers a salesman alert. Run for the hills, get away. So your subconscious mind, literally, I'm saying the same thing. I just found out how to make more income part-time than I do full-time. And you're immediately saying, tell me how. Versus, I just got involved with a company where I can make more part-time than I can full-time. It triggers the complete opposite effect. It's like, run, I don't want to know about it. It's a salesman alert. So same words, saying the same thing, but using different words triggers a different response. The fourth group of words. There are two types of people in the world. Immediately, your brain goes to, okay, which one am I? So there are two types of people in the world. Those that live paycheck to paycheck, working a job, or those who enjoy leveraged income that network marketing provides, building wealth month over month. And immediately they're like, okay, the choice is I want to build wealth. I want to live paycheck to paycheck. So when you say that, it triggers someone to make an immediate decision. Which group am I in? The survival mode again. Here's the fifth group of words. There is an old saying. So your subconscious mind, as soon as it hears those group of words, says, okay, if there's an old saying, it has to be true. Your subconscious mind immediately goes to that. And so you can say anything you want after that, but your subconscious mind immediately goes, whatever's going to be said after there is an old saying is true. There is an old saying that two incomes are better than one. There is an old saying that moringa oleifera can sustain life. Your mind has nothing but being able to believe that. And it doesn't matter whether the thing that you say after those 5 words is true or untrue. The subconscious mind can't determine that. It automatically determines that it is true. So there is an old saying. There is an old saying. The 6th group of words, would it be okay if? Would it be okay is programmed to say, I want to help. How many times have you said yes to something when someone's asked you about helping them? When they say, can you help me? You say yes before you even know what it is, because that's the subconscious mind basically triggering that. Or how many times have you said yes to moving your best friend and you're thinking, oh my goodness, why did I say yes to that? There's no elevator in their building. Heaven forbid I'm going to have to go up and down the stairs. You don't even think about it, but you've said yes because the subconscious mind doesn't allow you to do anything when someone asks for help. So, would it be okay if I sent you a video link to watch? Would it be okay if I introduced you to my business partner? People say, how do I get someone on a three-way phone call? Well, I don't ask, and I'll go through the skill of doing that on another phone call. But if you're wanting to ask the question, then the best way to ask the question is, would it be okay if I introduced you to my business partner? Would it be okay if I sent you some products to sample? Would it be okay if I put you on a 150 auto ship versus a 75 auto ship? That way you'll double up your first order income. Okay, so it's a great closing line. Would it be okay if I put you on a 150 auto ship versus a 75 auto ship? That way you're going to double up your first order income. Alright? So you can see that you can use these at various times when you're talking about Zija. Number 7, everybody knows. Again, this goes back to the survival instinct that the subconscious mind has to be part of the group. If I'm part of the group, the chances of me surviving are better than alone. That is part of our subconscious. We can't do anything about it. So everybody knows that you'll never get rich working a job. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that Zija is the #1 network marketing company. Everybody knows. Doesn't matter what you say after it. People want to be part of. This one's almost the same, number 8. Everybody says, again, same sort of thing. Part of a group, survival instinct, subconscious mind is immediately triggered. Everybody says they would prefer to work from home than commute to work every day. Everybody says that Zija's nutritional products provide optimal wellness. Everybody says. The 9th one is, I'm just curious. And what does that trigger again? Tell me more, tell me, what, I'm curious too, I want to know. So they're literally like on the edge of their seats waiting for you to tell them the next thing. So I'm just curious. Are you married to your job, or are you open to other income options? It's a great opening line. I'm just curious. Are you married to your job, or are you open to other income options? I'm just curious. What do you do to assure peak athletic performance? I know there's some of you that focus on our athletic products. So I'm just curious. What do you do to assure peak athletic performance? And they're saying, tell me, what do you do? I don't know what to do. Tell me. Number 10. So what is going to be easier for you? So what is going to be easier for you? And it's real important that you write these down exactly how I'm saying them. So don't skip words, don't turn them around, don't change the words. These are how these phrases need to go exactly. So what is going to be easier for you? Subconsciously, we are always looking for the easiest way to do something. Subconscious mind says, don't do the hard thing. Do it easy. Do it easy. Do it easy. What are they gonna? How's this going to be easier? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. So what's going to be easier for you? Watching a video or listening to a call? So what's going to be easier for you? The builder 1 or the builder 2? It's a great closing line. So what's going to be easier for you? The builder 1 or the builder 2? So what's going to be easier for you? The auto ship at 75 or 150? Where you can double up your first order bonus. So those are 10 sequences of words that will speak to the subconscious mind. Most people, well, you know how. I just found out there are 2 types of people in the world. There is an old saying, would it be okay if? Everybody knows, everybody says, I'm just curious. So what is going to be easier for you? And I challenge you to listen to some of the leaders that are in this company. And I know you will hear them using some of those sequences of words. And I know that a smile will come to your face when you hear them saying those words. Because they are part of our vocabulary as leaders. We've learned that talking to the subconscious mind is far more effective. You can do it much faster, because what's our job? Our job is to get a decision. We don't care what the decision is, yes or no. Our job is to filter through as many people as we can to find those that want the opportunity that Zija has, whether it's product or business. That's all our job is to go through. And if I can give you some sequences of words that will allow that to happen faster and more effectively, that's a skill that you need to start to put into play. So pick one of these or pick 2 of these, something that resonated with you, and you can use, I just used a few examples. With every one of these 10 sequences of words, you can use all kinds of things after those words are uttered that will have results. I gave you a few examples just to get you started. I encourage you to take those 10 sequences of words and create a variety of sentences that make sense to you that you can start to incorporate into your presentations, whether it's the first part of the presentation, whether it's introducing the path to the 3-way, whether it's sending a tool and getting them to take a look at it, or whether it's closing the person and bringing them on board. These 10 sequences can be used throughout that. They can also be used after the process of prospecting, right? You know, most people are going to be at the event in Northern California. That's how David should be telling it to his prospects. You know, most people are going to be at this event. All of a sudden the person's like, well, I want to be survival. I want to be there. Most people are going to be there. I need to be there. So you can use these at a variety of times within your business, from a prospecting standpoint to working with your teams, getting people to do some of the things that you know will move their businesses forward. If you use the sequences that I've indicated today, it'll be far more effective in supporting and building your team. So I'm going to open up the lines and see if there's any questions. Hold on. There we go. They're open. Any questions this morning? Any announcements on locations that are coming up from a meeting standpoint? Hello. Is this recorded? I don't know. If anybody's got a recording, send it to me. I'm not sure if it is or not. Thanks so much for the great information. You're welcome. Hi everyone, this is Cheryl Brown from Salt Lake City, Utah. We have an Experience Life Unlimited event on Thursday, November 21st with Dr. LaClara and Darren Bastrop. And details are on event. Thank you for the information.
There's out here once again, November 23rd. Emersville, go to the event center. 3 minutes or 10 more impact. And that $1 register. Late train.
I heard somebody say that I sounded like Big Al.
That was really awesome. Thank you, Karen.
Give Tom credit for that training today.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
If you can hear me, I'll have the recording. Where do you want me to send it?
If you can send it to Karen at abundanceandgrowthcreator.com, that would be great.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you, Karen, very much.
Karen at abundanceandgrowthcreator.com.
That's correct.
There you go, Karen. That's great. Center Rose, California. Shit,